Hi, very good afternoon. It's David Fastenstein, patient expert, and I'm delighted to do this video blog for the Beryl Institute. And the subject that I wanted to talk about this afternoon is, are you using your precious resources? Are you using what you already have? This is something I feel really passionate about because I go along to a number of workshops, and there's this constant, if you like, desire to redesign processes, to find processes for patient engagement. And my question is, are you using what you already have? So let me explain this. So let me take you back to 2008. So 2008, I had a really bad stroke. It was a brain hemorrhage which paralyzed the whole right side of my body, and it left me unable to walk. And as you can probably tell from my voice, I made an amazing recovery, and I feel so blessed. And as part of my vision, I really want, as part of giving back my gift of recovery, I want to really impress upon the insights I learned from this experience. So let me take you to a dialogue towards the end of my stay in hospital, which was with my consultant stroke physician, Dr. David Collis. And David came to me, approached me, and he said, I'm really interested in what you've been doing. The whole team is really impressed by how you've been supporting your recovery process. Particularly how you've been using your communication specialism, neuro-linguistic programming. And he said the two things that really are of interest to us. One is, what particular strategies did you use which we could understand better and give to patients who are really struggling and really feel that things are really hopeless for them once they have the stroke, and they find it really difficult to engage with a critical 2-week period and engage with their rehabilitation, which is so important because a lot of movement there's potential for the movement to come back. So he said, if we can really harness the strategies that you undertook and get them to use them, then that would really support our rehabilitation process. And he said the other thing is, if we can really understand what great recovery looks like through a patient's eyes, then we can reflect on a regular basis what we need to do differently as a medical team to support the recovery process overall. So the reason I'm telling you this is that David Collis was a real visionary. He saw a huge opportunity to learn from a patient experience, and to take that learning and to bring it back into their system. And that's really what I want to encourage other health professionals, other health systems to do, is to actually look at what is working brilliantly. So from 2 points of view. One is patients who are making amazing recoveries, patients who are really driven by their own self-management. How can that be modeled? How can that be understood better? So other patients can, as David Collis said, take on those strategies and make them work for them. And in the same way, health professionals who really struggle with patient engagement, how can they shadow their colleagues? So those people who worked with me when I was going through my recovery process, some of them were absolutely outstanding. And I keep saying, go to your facilities, check out those people who are amazing at patient engagement, really unpick what they're doing, their values, their beliefs, their behaviors, and so on. Learn from those and get others to shadow them and learn from them, rather than sitting in a room trying to redesign a process and saying, what's the best process for patient engagement? Go look at what's already working. I bet you that you have some amazing people in your health facility that you can model and I use model because my background is neuro-linguistic programming. How can you look at strategies of excellence? How can you copy them? How can you get others to wear them, try them on? I'm so passionate about this because you've got it there right now with you. And I know some of you are trying to kind of redesign processes and look at models of patient engagement when it's more than likely that it's already there. So my question from this video blog is, maybe take a handful of health disciplines, health areas, health disease areas, if you like, and take a handful of patients who made amazing recoveries and interview them and find out what their strategies are. Rather than, I get the impression that a lot of patient experience is about patient satisfaction. And I think that patient experience, great patient experience, should all be about learning what works for that patient. What are the amazing strategies that work that others can then adopt? And I'm not hearing that. I'm really not hearing that. And maybe I'm not listening listening to the right platforms. And in the same way for health professionals. And there are examples that I have heard, but is really tapping into great health professionals who've got amazing natural ability, wonderful compassion and instinct to engage with patients. This is just so precious. It really is. It's making me all emotional now, because I think about people on my stroke ward who were driven by such compassion and incredibly caring, and I think that those who don't have that capacity could take just an ounce of that, learning by just shadowing them, just understanding what it is to step into the patient's shoes and how they do it, what are their strategies, and they will be doing it unconsciously, they'll be doing it instinctively, but if you can bring it down from an unconscious level to a conscious level by asking them questions, which is my specialty and was what I love and so passionate about, then what an amazing thing it would be for other health professionals, trainees, in fact, to be learning from such great wisdom, such great behaviours, such great beliefs and certain values. So I'd love to know your feedback. I really want to kind of stir up a dialogue on this, because I'm so passionate about, in summary, what can we learn from patients who make great recovery across all health disciplines? And in the same way, what can we learn from amazing health professionals, those who just have this wonderful capacity to engage with patients, to make them feel better and to really drive their recovery. So I'm going to leave you with that. Please pop your comments in the comments below, and just to let you know, I will be I will be get my words together now. We'll be doing a webinar for the Beryl Institute on the 17th of January, 2 p.m. Eastern. Would love you to come along on this, because it's really part of this is what I want to, again, stir up, get dialogue going. So yeah, please. So go to the Beryl Institute, go to the webinar section. Please register for that right now, right here, right now. 17th of January at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, US. Love you to come along, love you to join me and engage with this dialogue, and just, yeah, let's just get this conversation going. It'd be absolutely amazing. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Look forward very much indeed to seeing you on my next video.